All right, cocaine has been in the news a lot lately. I mean, it depends on where you're going, who you're talking to, and what you're doing with them. But Kathy Saenz, apparently she's a personal trainer. I don't know if you've seen her, but she doesn't look like much of a personal trainer to
Well,
me.
she was once. Now she's not.
That's right.
Yeah.
She's obviously let go with some...
now she's allegedly a drug smuggler.
That's right, allegedly, yeah. But yeah, she made her way to Bogota in Colombia. She got caught with, what was it, around 6 kilos of cocaine?
Slightly less than 6 kilos.
Yeah, apparently the officials over there, the authorities were tipped off prior to this, and they came in and they swooped on her. Did you see her face when she was going up to the counter? She thought she had this in the bag, you know?
Yeah.
That smile.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
And then they told her to wait a second and she just shat herself.
Of course, as it stands now, she was simply buying 18 pairs of headphones for her bridal party.
That's right. And the dodgiest headphones you've ever seen in your life. At least get them Beats or something.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
Coke
right.
business pays well. You should get them Beats.
That's true. I think if you're, allegedly smuggling that much cocaine, invest in a false bottom for your suitcase.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe think about some extra tough condoms to tie it up in and down the hatch.
Right, yeah. Bit of maple syrup, throw it down there.
Well, I haven't heard
That's
that
what
one.
I've heard,
Good.
yeah.
Or you can
That's what
make
I've
it
heard,
into
allegedly.
little statues,
Yeah.
all sorts of stuff. Yeah, it's
But
probably...
what about a fiance? What does that guy have to do with it? They've asking him all these questions the last few days. Does he know anything about the trip? Basically, he says he doesn't know
Well, it was
anything
an
about
8-day trip.
Yeah.
It was a working holiday.
Working holiday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Zumba
not
teacher.
sure. Exactly. But you know what I liked about this story? On the first day that it broke, the media's sort of like...
Poor little girl.
Yeah.
Oh, Cassie.
The instinctive
Poor little
response,
white girl.
right? Everybody leaned on that line. They were like, her family says she's definitely set
Yeah,
up.
her
This is
family's
bullshit.
100%
This
right.
is just more of that Banana Republic
you
bloody
believe?
Latin American bloody shenanigans. You know, they just want to stitch up this poor white girl from working Adelaide.
Forget the fucking facts. Her family said she didn't do it.
And then like 12 hours later...
No, not at all. Did you see the look on her face when the picture was being taken of her with the suitcase right in front of her? I don't know.
She was
man.
just that.
Yeah, to me, she allegedly looked guilty. I don't know.
she did.
That's what I believe. Anyway, that's my opinion.
She definitely looked like she'd been accused of a serious crime.
That's right.
Which, if she pleads guilty to, she might just do 6 years in some complete shithole.
Yeah.
But everybody since then has been much glee in reporting on this. They're like, look how fucking bad this prison is.
But we've spoken about this before, though. But do you think that, I don't know, as a nation, culturally, we always, I don't know, we show a bit of favouritism to these sorts of people who were caught up. I mean, remember Van Nguyen, the kid who went to Malaysia, was it, not long ago? I think it was in 2009 or so. He got hung there for having heroin, right?
Yeah.
And I remember at the time, people not being too sympathetic.
No, they're like, well, that's their laws.
That's right.
Let him swing.
That's right. You go there. You got you do the crime. You do the time.
It's pretty twisted. And yet, we're not down with the trafficking of cocaine.
No.
But some of our brightest sports stars very much like to take it. It would seem.
That's right. Allegedly. Yeah, that's what's being alleged. But you are right about that. How about the NRL?
Yeah.
Copping it in the arse.
Yeah.
Three was it? Yeah, was it 3 times? Yeah, there were 3
Was it
players.
4?
Three players
and
and one
an-
chairman and an official.
and an
So
official,
basically, on Thursday night we had Sean Kenny Dow. He was at the Ivy nightclub in Sydney.
classy
At 1
man.
a.m. was frisked by a bunch of coppers, and they found 0.46 grams of cocaine on him. Then the following night at around 7:50 p.m. in Woolloomooloo in Sydney, Damien Keogh, the Cronulla Sharks chairman, he was caught with a little bag of coke on him too after police came in and swept through the hotel he was drinking at.
Yeah.
And then that night, Australia played New Zealand in Canberra. Jesse Bromwich, the Kiwi captain, and Kevin Proctor, the second rower for the New Zealand side, they were out at a nightclub after. They went out. Apparently some dude racked up a line for him on his phone or whatever.
In the alley.
In the alley.
Not the traditional bathroom.
That's right, but you've got to check for cameras everywhere you go, But yeah, apparently they were seen to consume the substance. They weren't caught by the police at the time, but the thing is, the guy who did give them the cocaine went to court. He was caught and went to court. And then, apparently those two players' names were mentioned in court.
Yeah.
That was good, eh?
That was pretty good. Well, they're all rounders, you know.
I mean,
they run around on the field and they do a bit of downhill skiing.
I just don't, you know what I can't stand? I can't stand the members of the media go, oh my God, this is shocking. Can you believe this?
Seriously.
Oh, what's going on here? Can you believe these sports have, they have everything to live for in their entire lives? I mean, everybody would love to be a sports person, right? And they pretty much think that that these people, you know, they're bereft of any sadness or depression in their lives or any pressures in their lives. Because obviously these guys, you know, it's a mark of a person who's not really happy, isn't it?
Look, I don't know, man. I've always felt a bit of sympathy for these people. Limited sympathy. In a way, you know, they just spend their time chasing an odd-shaped ball, smashing each other in the head, and then having showers afterwards and what have you. So maybe that would be depressing. I don't know. But I just think that athletes want to get high. They're like anybody else, you know, and they find a way.
They want to escape their reality, man, and that's why I'm saying with this whole depressive...
But does that make you depressed?
I don't know if it makes you depressed. I think it makes you closer to depression than happiness.
Yeah.
What do you reckon?
Well, I don't know. It would be pretty boring, wouldn't it?
But then again, you know what? Then people would say, you know, you would only do those things when you're in the peak of your happy mood, when you're out partying.
It's true. You want to prolong the happiness.
That's right.
Or in the Kiwis' case, maybe they were just trying to, you know, pick up after the big loss.
That's true. Maybe that's all they were trying to do. But regardless of that, I think a lot of people are coming out and saying, oh, you know, maybe we should change the rules regarding, you know, drug testing. The NRL chief executives come out saying, you know, basically we're going to up the ante with the testing. You know, we do a shitload of it as it is, but we're going to do even more now. But, you know, I think players are a bit smarter than that.
Well, don't they get, like, a couple of chances? Like, if you test for a non-proscribed drug, like, not a performance enhancer, but Coke or whatever, isn't it, in some codes at least, the doctor doesn't have to tell the team, right? Like, that's a... No,
the doctor, basically, the test will come through, the chief executive will find out about it, right? And the player will only know. But if there's a second strike and if you do it again, that's when you get banned for 12 weeks. This is in rugby league anyway.
12 weeks?
12 weeks, yeah. That's 3 months off work. It's not too bad.
That's pretty good.
It's good.
You can probably sit around and get high.
And then not only that, you can go get a rugby contract in France. That's it at the end of it. But I don't know, man. I just think, basically, we should think about the way we attack this situation, the media especially, I reckon, because, you know, they make it out these people are robots, but they're not. And you know what, they're going to do it again and again and again. It's just human nature. People will make mistakes, but I don't know if you rub them out completely for that.
That's true, and at least they didn't do anything particularly bad or weird and gross, like piss into their own mouths.
That's right.
There is that. Can I just point out, before we close this segment off, if viewers are wondering about this classic graphic behind us, that is, of course, Tony Montana.
Yeah, how the hell would you not know that?
The most famous, you know, fictional cocaine dealer of all time. And I just want to say that SBS played Scarface on the day that the Cocaine Cassie story broke. So I enjoyed it.
Everyone's capitalising.
Yes.